Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about our business model and what we do. About 22 years ago, we started building custom homes. We were just building a regular stick-built house like everybody else was. About 7 years ago, we had a homeowner approach us to build a custom house, a nice big custom house, and she wanted it to be ICF. And I tried to tell her all the bad things about ICF and how it was, it's not the way to go. And she was insistent that it was going to be ICF. So I did the research and found out that really all of my preconceived notions were not right. It was a really a superior way to build a house. And so we built that house about 7 years ago. We learned a lot, and we haven't done anything except ICF since. We are on about number 70 right now in ICF pours, and that's all that we will do. We've changed our business model just a little bit. We started out that 7 years ago building a custom house, all ICF. And as we went along, we found out that a lot of the homeowners wanted to put in some sweat equity in the house. And generally, I don't like to do that. Neither do other general contractors. But I was amazed at the ability that they had to either do some of the work themselves, put in some sweat equity, or bringing in subcontractors that they knew and helping the schedule. And so we kind of changed our business model a little bit. And we started doing what we called a dry-in. And instead of doing a custom house, we would do the footings on the ICF walls. We would do the underslab plumbing. We'd do the radiant floor tubing, put in the concrete slab, the interior framing, set the engineered trusses on the walls, deck the roof, put on the roof, install the windows and the doors, and then your house was dry. And we were allowing the homeowners then to take it from there and finish the house themselves. Did a really good job. About 3 months ago, one of my homeowners just was really amazing at how she was able to her family were able to do a lot of work, and they were able to get some contractors that they knew to come in and do things. And so we changed our business model again. And now all that we do is the footings and the ICF walls. We set the engineered trusses on the walls to get it over a 200 mile per hour wind rating on our roof. We deck the roof, and then we turn it over to either the homeowner to be able to finish it from there, or we turn it over to a general contractor. Some people want to do work themselves, and if they've got the ability, it's easy for them to do it after that. We've done the hard part. We put up the walls, we put on the roof, and all that they do then is finish it. Other people say, no, this is still just too daunting. Want the ICF, want all the benefits of the wind resistance and the energy efficiency and all of that, but I don't have time. And so we bring general contractors in then to finish the house from there. And we've got a list of general contractors that we use. If you've got general contractors, you can bring them to us, and we're happy to show them how we do it and what we do. So just because you don't think that you can do this, you can, whether through the general contractor or through yourself. Let us do the hard part. We'll do the walls, footings, get the roof on for you, and then you can do the rest. The interview that we've got today is with a homeowner named Derek. This is his second ICF house, and he's doing all of the work himself. Didn't hire a general contractor. He's got some abilities from previous experience, and so he's doing almost all the work himself, and then bringing in contractors on top of that. Sometime very soon we will show you the work that we're doing with some general contractors, where we're doing just the walls and footings for them. And we'll talk to the homeowners about that and see how their situation is different from the people who are able to do it themselves. But hope you enjoy this interview with Derek, two-time ICF homeowner who's doing the work himself.
One of the fun things that we do when we have our pour day is we have the families come out. It's always exciting to see the big trucks and the concrete trucks and be able to see how the concrete goes into the walls and how it all comes together as a house. And Derek's here with me today. This is his house that we're pouring in Crane, Missouri, southwest part of Missouri. And all the grandkids are running around here in the background. There you go. A lot of times the hump day becomes a big family event, things that the grandkids can remember, things that the kids will remember for as long as they live in the house. Derek's a special character. Okay? We usually have those people who are calling in, they've heard about ICF, they would really love to have an ICF house. This is his second ICF house. And so I wanted to talk to Derek a little bit and find out, are you crazy? I mean, what are you thinking? Why, after you've lived in one, why would you want a second one?
I was sold on it.
Yeah.
After living in one, obviously, I loved it. It was, there's so many benefits to it. I love the thick walls. I love the shelves on the windows because of the thick walls.
Right.
I love the 200-mile-an-hour wind loads. I love that. I was quiet inside. I like how quiet it was. Things like burn rates. I don't know how accurate this is, but I was always told in my last house, you know, a 2x4 burns in like 4 minutes.
Right.
No, 4 seconds.
Right.
The burn rate of ICF is like 4 minutes. It was a huge benefit when you think of fire and things like that. And just the strength of it. At the time when we built our first house, you know, the 10% extra cost I thought went way further down the road and benefit than going to conventional house. And the R49 or whatever the R value is on the walls is huge. I love that. And I like it. You know, the long run, how much money it saves. It's kind of a no-brainer. It really is.
It's kind of funny. You know, if people have called me, they hear all of these things. It's almost like I'm a salesman, though.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm telling them all the benefits of the ICF and the wind resistance and the R value and all the other things that he just said. He's lived it. He's getting ready to live it again.
Yeah.
This was family land.
Yes.
Yeah. Been in the family for quite a while.
Yes, on my wife's side.
Yep.
Several generations.
Yep. Good deal. So it's coming home.
Yes.
Coming home. Good deal. Well, we get this poured today and get started on roof and floors and taking the next step.
So I hope you enjoyed the interview with Derek, a second time ICF homeowner. He's doing most of the work himself. He calls from time to time to ask for advice. I'm happy to do it, and that's what we do. Just we act kind of as a consultant. We don't charge anything for that consulting work, but we will help you take the next steps and do what it is to get your house finished, make it yours, have the sweat equity, and be able to enjoy your ICF house for the rest of the time that you're living in it. Hope that you enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe, to ring the bell, and we'll see you next time.